I am Alex Hunt, and I work for Montgomery & Peoples. It is an architecture and interior design business, and I'm the architect. I had not considered becoming an architect. I just chose it when I had to declare a major for school. I think during school, it finally did click. There was like a moment in time where I could tell this is an incredible space to be in, and hopefully one day I can be a part of a cool project. I guess I just didn't consider how unique everyone was. When you're learning in school, you kind of think that you're supposed to come up with your own style. And as I've worked more and more, it's become more about individual tastes of my client. We had one particular client who just was interested in like making a fun space. And we've gotten some requests before that were surprising to us. Like, they wanted side-by-side toilets in the master bathroom, and it's like one of those things where you're like, I'm not gonna ask any more questions. So sure, there's been a lot of crazy requests, and it is honestly an honor that people ask you to help them redesign their home. It is really cool to get to be a part of someone else's daily life in that way, and you do feel a part of their lives after that. Like, you might not see them for a while, but I'll run into past clients at events around town, and it's like you always give them a hug. You were really with them during a pivotal project in their life. It is a big undertaking to go through any type of remodel. It can be stressful at times, but it is very cool to get to be a part of that. Thinking of one in particular who did come back and tell us, like, we had done this 2 or 3 years ago, and she just recently said, I was thinking about you lately because every time that I go in my kitchen, I just love being there. And it was just like, that's so good to hear. And there have been some clients that have really impacted some like personal choices that I've made when I get inspired by how they're willing to spend money on things that like don't matter to other people. I have made some more choices in my daily life to like choose something that's just for me, like something that's just pretty, and it kind of brings a little bit of magic to your day. And my husband and I moved a couple years ago into a house that was built in 1889, like Victorian house. It just is like a little bit wild. And I thought of him when we were looking at that house, and I was like, you know what? This house makes me happy. I want to do it. You know, when I was a senior in high school, we did like a week-long trip where you quick little stops in all sorts of different places, and one day was in Paris, and we went to the Notre Dame Cathedral, and I would not say that anything I've ever designed looks anything like the Notre Dame Cathedral, but I remember being in that space and thinking, wow, it's going to be cool to be an architect.